But off a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the center, filling out the middle. And for San Antonio, they've got Kobe. John Collins is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That sends Chris Paul to the free throw line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Outside for Kobe. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. Back to Van Vliet. Smith finds Van Vliet. From outside the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And for Van Vliet, most of his shot attempts come from beyond the arc.
Paul passes to Kobe. Collins with it. And here is Paul. Covered by Van Vliet. Wembanyama up top. Collins trying to break free. Wembanyama, no good. Here's Houston now. Down low. Here's Green. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Paul passes to Kobe. Fader on the way. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Paul scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And checking out the numbers for Green, he had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 19 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
Now, here's Şengün. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the right side. Wembanyama against Şengün. 5 to shoot. Baseline try. It's rebounded by Houston. Green taking his time here. Out to Smith. Over Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
San Antonio trailing here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Brooks. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Van Vliet against Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Brooks against Eason. Pass to Van Vliet. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Smith outside. Another miss by Houston.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Alperon Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
And here is Van Vliet following the three from Chris Paul. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. San Antonio making a switch here. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Spurs second.
It was true team basketball we saw out of them. Always willing to work together, no one making himself bigger than the team.
Şengün with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Adams, he's checked in for Alperon Şengün. The Spurs have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Rockets trailed by 5. Van Vliet with it. 9 points last game out. To the paint. Smith with a screen on Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Paul. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. A three from Wembanyama. Hangs home the trifecta. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Smith finds Green. Brooks outside. Smith the pass to Adams. Houston moving the ball around. Smith with a screen on Paul. Van Vliet with the bucket.
A terrific response. Van Vliet not allowing the opposition to get the upper hand in that exchange.
Paul looking around. Pass to Wembanyama. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
That is why the team is playing Van Vliet. He has the ability to spot open teammates.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Eason down low. Brooks covering. From the low block. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Oh, wow. This close, you got to finish strong. Like, you can't give yourself room for a mistake like that.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Smith. And it's Thompson in for Dylan Brooks.
And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
Jones checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Spurs leading by 3. Paul outside. Wembanyama finds Paul. Back to Wembanyama. Spins. Can't convert off the spin.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Ball against Jones. Adams right side. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 3-point lead. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Wembanyama. Poked away.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Jones, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Isaac a screen on Jones. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Back to Paul. To end the cold streak. Fade away. A shot by Wembanyama, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
That one goes. Count it. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
I know it's not in vogue right now, but for guys like Green, there are points to be had in that mid-range.
Wembanyama, a screen on Jones. Ball finds Wembanyama. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Houston on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a 13-4 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Cameron Johnson is out there with Collins. Then it's Bryant. And it's Castle in at the point. Here's Castle. Offensive rebound. Tries to keep it alive. Outside Robinson to the middle. Here's Collins. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Jones looking for an opening. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Here's Castle. Scoreless thus far. Bryant in the corner. Pocket 6. Johnson outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Thompson. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the basket by Kobe.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
The Rockets trail. Jones, the pass to Sohan. Outside, Green. Back to Sohan. Shot clock at 5. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Johnson outside. Pass to Robinson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Up top, Kobe. Robinson kicks to Kobe. Second chance shot. Oh, the agility and finish of Kobe Bryant.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
For the Rockets, Jabari Smith comes in for Sohan. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jones. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. VanVleet left side. Over Castle. Out to Thompson. To halt the run. Drains the three-pointer. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Castle. Here's Prince. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the beat.
The Spurs have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside Collins. Pass to Robinson. Johnson outside. Now here's Kobe. Oh, tremendous touch from Bryant on the floater.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Thompson passes to Smith. Back to Thompson. VanVleet deciding where to go with it. Adams sets the pick for VanVleet. Robinson with the block. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Headed by Green. Kobe going to work inside.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Smith with a screen on Johnson. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Adams. And it's Dillon Brooks in for Amen Thompson. San Antonio on defense. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Şengün with the screen for VanVleet. The shot is good off the backboard. VanVleet's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Picking the defense apart. I doubt that they thought VanVleet would take that.
On the wing, Kobe. The layup missed. Rockets trail by 4. Outside, Green. The drive by Brooks. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Tries again. Şengün, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Bryant slams it in.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Now here's Brooks. Still yet to score. Back to Van Vliet. Six to shoot. Fires at the elbow. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Van Vliet wide open. The Rockets again can't hit.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Ball against Van Vliet. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Home. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Smith finds Van Vliet. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Van Vliet's got 12 in the game.
You could see it before the ball even got to him. Van Vliet was locked and loaded, ready for that thing to fly.
Pass to Eason. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Şengün. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Spurs leading by 3. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Rockets trail by 3. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. A rebound by the Spurs. Isaac's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And good that time.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Wembanyama down low. Working on Thompson, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Rockets trail by 3. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Şengün. Good defense by Wembanyama.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Ball against Şengün. Inside, here's Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Second free throw, no good. For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Paul passes to Wembanyama. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Spurs have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And so he's able to get one of two. Smith for three, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge.